Well, I mean, it's tough, Doug. You know, we changed a few things schematically. I thought they made a real concentrated effort at getting him the ball a lot more in a lot deeper areas tonight. You know, he gets 31, 12, 14 free throws. I gotta look at the tape and see what we can do to clean some of that stuff up. I'm encouraged because I thought we started turning him over a little bit, and he just about turned over another probably handful of them. But I think it's a pretty good night there if we can, maybe cut those free throws in half a little bit.
If you got Brad Pascal, he kind of carries it, but getting the third or fourth, fifth guy
Yep.
to help you out just didn't materialize. I guess Chris had a nice
Oh yeah, Chris had a good game. I thought Kim had a good game, even though he played 19 minutes there. I thought he started finding some plays and freeing some guys up. I thought we weren't getting many stops in the first half, right? They were really, again, just man, we had a couple of really good possessions where they made some tough threes at the end of them. They had one where they got a kick out off of offensive rebound, another one, Tobias Harris totally covered in the corner. And then we went through just a little bit of a spell of, I thought Pascal had about 3 great looks right at the rim. They all rolled off. Fred had kind of back-to-back threes, and we didn't make any of those. And all of a sudden, our opportunity to kind of stay right there with them, and it's not good to trade baskets. We sure could have there to keep it a little bit closer there in the first half. But still, I thought our guys were better physically tonight. I thought our guys were giving great effort, and certainly not easy. And Gary, give him credit again, but he had nothing. Probably should have held him out, but he went out there and he tried. Obviously it's hard enough, right? But it's good, just a little harder. We got to hope these guys can get healthy by game 3.
Nick, you mentioned the
non-MD minutes in the start of the second quarter. I think we were up 1 and then all of a sudden down 10. When he was on the bench, kind of turned that first half, you think?
Yeah, a little bit. I think that, again, we got to stop in the initial possession. The next possession, we got to stop it. They got an offensive rebound, kick out 3. The next possession, Danny Green hit a corner 3. Mistake by us. That one wasn't a good possession. Then the next possession was a really good possession, and Harris hit that tough corner 3. And, that was too bad because I thought schematically we were good on all those possessions but one. That they still made better offense than our just a shade better than our defense was.
Nick, you said before the game that you hoped that the refs would call some of the more physical fouls you thought they didn't call in game 1. Did you notice the difference in how they officiated tonight?
Well, again, we did draw a couple charges. We absolutely, on the challenge, I don't see how that's not a charge. They see it live and it looks like a charge. We look at it on the film, it looks like a charge. So I thought that was a missed one. There was another open-handed slap to the face that, again, I don't understand why they will not call them. But other than that, at least there wasn't as many elbows thrown to the face tonight that we had to endure.
What did you think that Malachi gave you defensively in his minutes?
He was pretty good for a stretch there. I thought he was doing a good job on Maxey and racing around with him pretty good. Just had a little bit, and he did a decent job kind of organizing us down there. He's usually, in those situations, will stick a shot here and there. He wasn't able to do that. Thought he had a big play when we cut it back to 11. OG got twisted up with a kick ball that got missed, but it was laying on the floor at midcourt. I thought Malachi could have got on that one maybe and saved that possession, and that's the kind of plays he's going to have to make. I'm always asking to get dirty, right, and come up with some of those loose balls, but he was okay. It was tough situation for him to be in. I'm not thinking he probably thought he was this close to starting tonight, right, and that's probably a long way from what he thought when he got on the plane to come here.
You start off 11-2 when you guys set
Yep.
up a physical tone early.
Yep.
Then I think Embiid went to the line 12 times in that first quarter. How
Yep.
much did that just take some of that momentum away from you?
Well, it does, and again, I got to look at them. I would imagine there's some kind of contact there. They can't just, but I would also think that some of those were probably with our hands up and benefit of the doubt there. you know, I guess it does take a little bit of, you know, steam out of you when you're playing good, playing hard, playing physical, and we just got to do a better job of it.
Is that what you were talking to Joel about the last 14, 15 seconds?
Well, he was saying to me that you know, I'm going to keep making all the free throws if you keep fouling me, and I said, yeah, well, you might have to.
Nick,
Good player, man. Like, we got a lot of respect for him. He's certainly playing great here. And there's nothing there, but us trying to compete against him and him trying to compete against us.
What did you make of OG tonight? I mean, you're
Yep.
going to need him to step up with Scotty's offense. It seemed like you built some of the going his way.
Yeah, he was good, and especially in the second half, he really had it going, and it was you know, something we haven't seen for a long time, where we've got him in a rhythm and a run and trying to get him back to some of his sets, you know, running some of his stuff that we haven't run for a couple months, right? And again, I think conditioning and rhythm wise, he's still there. Should have helped him tonight, and we need it. Right? We need it because again, I thought Pascal had a lot of good looks and just had one of those tough nights where it rolled off on him a lot tonight. And obviously, Freddie started off, you know, on fire and continued, I thought, to get a bunch of good looks there, especially in the first half, and just wasn't fortunate enough to kind of keep that rolling. So, you know, we're gonna need to, you know, we need to make those open ones. They're making their open ones. You know, I mean, I looked at one time. I think they had 8 different guys hit a 3, right? So that's pretty good. We need some of that.
Nick, you mentioned the physicality, and one of the things that you talked about after game 1 is not just matching it, but bringing it. How did you feel about the way your guys sort of set the tone in the first few minutes?
Pretty
Pascal
good.
with the hard foul, OG and Embiid.
Pretty good. Yeah, I thought we stood in there and brought some physicality and you know, tried to play the game, you know, at the level it needs to be played at this time of year.
Not to go too hard on the game plan, but is everything focused on stopping Embiid or at least containing him? Is that sort of
Well, there's you know, there's a lot of scheming for him. Obviously, you know, I think there's the same for Harden. There's the same for Maxey. I mean, there's game plans all over the place for them personnel wise. But no, I mean we're doing, you know, some, you know, a lot of things on Embiid for sure, right? He's getting used to seeing some of them. Again, I think we just got to figure out how to not get him to the line as much.
They're down 0-2. Obviously, the historic odds aren't great. Where do you sort of find the silver linings to look forward?
Well, listen, like I said before, this was going to be a huge challenge tonight, right? Completely healthy, coming here and getting a game, I think would have, you know, people would have considered that a major upset. So here we are, 2-0. We go back home and hopefully we can take advantage of some home court. I think, you know, the way we finished the game, I don't see our guys are discouraged at all. Like there's no chance here. I think they'll rise up and they'll play better. And you know, we need to get one. We need to get one and get ourselves back in the series.
Okay, thanks. Go
Okay.